What's up, Team Beast? It's your boy, the Beast51, and welcome to Sunday Rant Day. Yes, I know it's coming out on Tuesday, but I was busy Sunday and Monday, and I couldn't get it done. But I'm getting it done now, so yeah, here we go. Today I wanted to talk about something that it's still a big issue, but not really because there's not much teens nowadays, but it is still pretty big, and that's teen pregnancy. Itchy nose. Sorry. Anyway, so I'm going to be talking about teen pregnancy with you guys. Now, I don't think that there's a real problem with it, to be honest. I mean, yeah, I know it's a bit dilemma, and it was like several years ago. And I know they have like all these shows about how kids are like 16 pregnant and shit, and it's like, I don't understand what makes you think you're ready to have kids. Like, to be honest, I find that if you're over 18 and you've known how to be an adult for a while, I think you're ready. But if you're 16, 17, you're starting to have kids or whatever, that's not cool at all, man. It's never a good thing to be that young or even younger. I've heard of stories of kids who are younger than 16 and they're having kids. Like, your whole life is ahead of you, and you want to throw it away by doing all the adult crap that you want to do when you're 13, 14, 15. It don't matter. When you're at that age and you want to, party, get drunk, have sex, and stuff like that, and then you end up pregnant, and then you're upset because your life is ruined because you chose to make that decision with your life. If you choose to go out and party instead of, doing your education and everything like that, and making sure that you have a bright future ahead of you, then that's your own fault. I always hear about how, some people are always like blaming them because, like, they're calling them names and stuff. Like, it's not fun to call them names, but I mean, they brought it upon themselves to make that decision to be with somebody, to make a kid, and to, be pregnant at a young age, Some people say that's unexpected, some people say it might be expected, but even still, nothing can prepare you for something like that. Now, I personally can't talk for anybody because I don't have kids myself, but I know some people who have been in that situation, and it's just absolutely ridiculous how people like don't tend to wait until they're at least 18 before they have kids. I don't understand why. I think that maybe it's because all the cool kids are doing it, and maybe they want to do it to join in on the fun. But the thing with that is, it's a whole another life that you're carrying, and you have to make sure you care for that life. You can't just go out and live with your parents 24/7 because you want to go out and party. You have to stay there with the kid, and you have to make sure that it's perfectly well kept, and that you're there for the kid. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. Because if you're not there and your parents keep raising the kid, man, they're not gonna help you out a lot. Especially if you want to continue to go out and do all the crap that you were doing originally. I find that once you have a kid and you find out that you have a kid, that's when you have to turn your whole life around and prepare to be an adult. Because that's when adulthood hits, and that's when I think it should be, is when you have kids. But my thing with that, like, why would you feel like you need to have that choice? Maybe to be cool, or maybe because you know somebody who's done it, but I couldn't tell you the reasons why. But I know a lot of people are probably going to say that I'm just rambling on and saying, well, why don't you look at the facts first? Well, throughout the last few years, man, there have been more teen pregnancies than ever before. So the stats are there, basically. All you have to do is just do a quick little search. You can easily see that the percentages has gone up in the last several years than it was several years ago. So it's been a big dilemma for some people. And with the way most of these kids are these days, I don't think we could have more kids running around, to be honest. I know most people aren't bad, and it's just some parents are bad that raise their kids wrong to make them run around like complete hooligans at midnight. But the thing with that is the fact that if you do make that choice, then you should prepare for it. You should be able to teach them the proper skills in life that are needed. Because if you teach them right from wrong, that makes everything better. But if you teach them the wrong thing and you keep showing them the wrong ways, then they're going to be like that. That's just how everything is, and that's how everything works out. I think personally, like, I know there can't be a law to say that you have to wait because I know people are gonna be doing it anyway, so there's nothing we can really do to stop it. I think honestly though, like if there was ever a way that I think we could stop it, wait until you find the right guy, because I always hear stories about how some kids don't have their dad or don't know who their dad is because their dad left, or the mom hooked up with another guy and then their original dad was gone, and it's like I find if you find the right person that you're going to be with the rest of your life and you know that for a fact, that's when I think it's the perfect time to, start a family, to have a house, to live that adult life that a lot of people can see. And that's the one thing that, a lot of people miss is the fact that, oh, I'm going to be with this guy, he's my boyfriend, yada, yada, yada. And then you hook up with them and then the girl gets pregnant and then the guy leaves. And then she's upset because her baby daddy isn't there. That's why you gotta find the right one for you, and I get that a lot, You always gotta find the right person that's there for you. And when you find that person, that's when it's the proper time, I think, to make a family. Because if you hang out with somebody and you have a fling and then all of a sudden it doesn't work out and the guy leaves, then it's a bit of a big deal because of the fact that you have to raise them on your own with your parents, or if your parents aren't really supportive, then you have to raise it on your own basically. And it's tough to do that if you don't have a boyfriend. But I know some people who have done it, so yeah, some people could do it as well. But I feel like that's what I think could help with it. Kind of bring the percentage down a little bit more. Is if you find the right person in your life that you know for a fact is going to be with you throughout the rest of your life. That's why I feel like everybody should, well, not everybody, but that's why I feel like, it's the proper time to, start thinking about family and stuff like that. Because you know that you're going to be with this person for the rest of your life, and you know that they want the same things that you want, and, it's just everything about it that makes it, seem perfect for that time. And I think personally that if it were me in that situation, I would wait until I found the right girl to start a family with, and that'd be my thing on it. But of course, some people are different, so it's always opinions that, this is my opinion, and I'm entitled to my opinion, as is everybody else. So I'm not saying it's a bad. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, but I'm saying it's not a good thing. To be honest, I think personally that you should wait for the right one for you. That's how I look at it. Excuse me. But hope you guys enjoyed this little quick rant. No, it's not as long as my other ones are, but not much to really talk about, basically. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll try doing an impressions video sometime soon, maybe, and maybe another singing video. I just gotta find a good one to do. Um, if you guys watched one of my previous videos, I said I wasn't gonna do Mask Off by Feature because it was a little too crazy and whatever. But I promise I will make it up somehow. I'll do a song like Eminem or someone like that if they're up for it. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like. And if you're new to my channel and you haven't done it already, go to click on the subscribe button down below as well. We are currently at 72 strong in Team Beast, which I'm very, very thankful for. Hopefully, I'd want to hit 100 subscribers before the end of the year, so I would love for that goal to happen, but I need you guys to help me make it happen. So click that subscribe button below, get your friends involved, family, whatever. Tell them to hit that subscribe button as well to come join Team Beast today. And until next time, it's your boy, the Beast 51, and I'll see you guys later. Team Beast for life.